In continuation with this series of exposing the LGBT sinful movement, this topic for this video, obviously the word gay does not mean being a sodomite. The word gay simply means happy or joyful. It's pretty sick and twisted when people change the meanings of terminology to make somebody feel comfortable about their sin. But I'm going to use the actual terms. Are people actually born queer? No. Let's prove it from history. I don't usually use history itself because it's not really a great argument, but it does give evidence. So let's go through some of it. Breaking news. Jason Collins, NBA player, announced that he's gay. His identical twin brother, Jaren, announced that he's straight. Can twins with identical DNA have different sexual attractions? No. Nobody is born gay. In fact, the majority of queer twins have straight twin siblings. Much twin research proves that nobody is born queer. For example, Dr. Neil Whitehead, from his book, My Genes Made Me Do It, A Scientific Look at Sexual Orientation, which is a review of more than 20 years of scientific research into sodomy from more than 10,000 scientific papers and publications. He stated, quote, "In a nutshell, if you take pairs of identical twins in which one twin is homosexual, the identical co-twin is usually not homosexual. That means, given the identical twins are always genetically identical, homosexuality cannot be genetically dictated. No one is born gay. Therefore, it's not genetic, it's a choice behavior." Secondly, logical questions and statements. If you are born queer, then wouldn't all twin pairs have identical sexual attractions? Of course, it would be 100% of the time, but research proves they don't. From research, geneticists found that only 10 to 13% of all queer twins, the other siblings, co-twins, who were also queer, that means more than 80% of all queer identical twins have heterosexual twin siblings. Wouldn't that give much credence to the facts? Yes. Now, of the dozens of twin studies on this topic, not one was found 100% agreement among identical twins who are queer. Therefore, can't we rightly conclude that sodomy is a choice behavior? Just one more question. People want to claim that because they're born a certain way, that makes it okay, whatever they're doing, and justified. Well, just to let you know, there are people who claim that serial killers like Ted Bundy, Ed Gein, Gary Ridgway, Jeffrey Dahmer, Richard Speck, and others were so-called born to kill. I'm not kidding. There are so-called professional scientists who are concluding that serial killers like Ted Bundy are born to kill. If that's true, does that make murder okay? Because they were so-called born that way? Of course not. You would have to be an idiot to believe such a thing. So that really throws mud on the view that people are born that way, so that makes it alright. If you're still not convinced, see Dr. Whitehead's site listed here. Also, I'll give that link in the description of the video. Lastly, here's some last evidence, some results of just a few of many twin studies related to sodomy. I'll list them here so you can read them on your own. But before I do, the fact is nobody is born queer. It's a choice behavior. Don't let any moron tell you otherwise. Just because he has a scientific degree and he claims to be a doctor of something does not make him intelligent. It's a fact. It's a choice behavior. There is no such thing as a gay gene. Doctors will make up anything and lie to people just to make people feel more comfortable about their sin. So, brethren, love the Lord Jesus Christ, fear God and keep his commandments, stand against sodomy, and read and believe the King James Bible. Before we end the video, here's those last sources of evidence.